Now, let's begin with the Leadership newspaper. Leadership says, Naira swap policy, APC governors adamant. Ask PMB, AGF, CBN to obey Supreme Court. Meet with Tinubu Adamu at party's national secretariat. PMB, in a video, vows to end current hardship. All that you see on the front page of the Leadership newspaper. APC governors adamant. Ask PMB, AGF, CBN to obey Supreme Court. Okay, let's go now to the Abuja Inquirer. Abuja Inquirer says APC in crisis meeting backs governors on Naira redesign case against the federal government. The fears of cash scarcity affecting INEC logistics. Okay, that's what the Abuja Inquirer has. Okay, let's move to the Guardian newspaper. Guardian says Tinubu APC governors beg Buhari, Malami to respect Supreme Court. Tinubu APC governors beg Buhari, Malami to respect Supreme Court. Okay, now that's what you have there on the front page of the Guardian. The Nation newspaper is next. APC governors to AGF, that's the Attorney General of the Federation, CBN, obey Supreme Court ruling. Vote for Tinubu, says Buhari. All right. Get ready for renewed hope. That's part of what you see on the front page there. But the other headlines there says APC governors to AGF, CBN, obey Supreme Court ruling. Vote for Tinubu, says Buhari. Okay, that's the Nation. The Punch newspaper is next. The Punch newspaper says 6 days to elections. All right, APC governors, bank CEOs in last-minute rush to clear Naira mess. All right, APC governors, bank CEOs in last-minute rush to clear Naira mess. 12 governors, APC chair want Emefiele, Malami to obey Supreme Court order. Okay, Naira crisis has brought so much pain. Adamu laments and Ganduje Abiodun absent. All right, bank CEOs want old notes collection extended to avert protests, attacks on branches. All right, all that you see on the front page of the Punch newspaper. Nigeria News Direct is next, and he's still talking about the Naira scarcity. He says APC governors meet party chairman and demand respect of Supreme Court order. Okay, APC governors meet party chairman, demand respect of Supreme Court order. Directs call to Emefiele and Malami. Tinubu storms meeting venue. Policy causing tremendous difficulties to Nigeria national economy. Adamu is saying this. All this on the front page of the Nigerian News Direct. National economy is next. Tinubu, Abubakar, Obi, Kwankwaso. How can their plans transform Nigeria's economy? All right. This is looking at it from all sides. Tinubu, Abubakar, Obi, Kwankwaso. How can their plans transform Nigeria's economy? All right. I guess if you look into the manifestos, they have all their plans there. That's the national economy. This Nigeria is next. And this Nigeria says Tinubu, Atiku will be plot final strategies. Right? Tinubu, Atiku will be plot final strategies. As Nigerians count down to decision polls, or decisive polls rather, APC convene strategy meeting. Okay? All right? All this you see on the front page of this Nigeria. Voice of Liberty is the next one now. The Voice of Liberty says 2023, we are ready for elections, INEC declares. Security agencies also assures of readiness. We are ready for the elections, okay? That's the Voice of Liberty. Daily Trust. Daily Trust is next, and he says insecurity, credibility fears may affect voter turnout. Insecurity, credibility fears may affect voter turnout. Candidates eye Northwest, 22 million votes, okay? And why previous elections recorded low turnout, experts are making these revelations here. That's Daily Trust. First News is next. First News says Naira redesign, Adamu APC back governors against Buhari. Right now, Naira redesign, Adamu APC back governors against Buhari as ruling party chair. It's all right. That's the first news. All right, Blueprint newspaper is next now, and it says on the Naira crisis, obeys Supreme Court order, APC governors, parties, National Working Committee urge Buhari. Rufai directs MDAs to accept old and new notes. And the EFCC, APC, PCC deny raid on Ashiwaju's residence over 400 billion naira. All right, Buhari urges patience, police caution on divisive utterances. In election spending, energy costs others to spike inflation in February. All right, Rwani is giving all of that revelations in there. That's what you see on the front page of the Blueprint newspaper. Business Day is next. Buhari's rise success faces quality and pricing hurdles. That's a big story on Business Day. Buhari's rise success faces quality pricing hurdles. Okay, from there, let's go to Nature News. Nigeria grappling with adverse effects of climate change. Buhari is saying this to host Sahel Climate Fund Secretariat. Okay, Nigeria grappling with adverse effects of climate change. Buhari is saying this. All right. These are the issues on the front page this morning. Most of them points to the meeting of the APC governors or the progressive governors who are calling on the federal government as well as the CBN and the Attorney General of the Federation to respect and obey the Supreme Court interim order that says the status quo should be maintained when it comes to the issues of the Naira redesign. And at this meeting, the governors have said it. In fact, several governors have addressed their people. They have gone to the villages and all the nooks and crannies of their villages and their states in their local governments to talk to the people and tell them, we are here for you, especially Governor Nasir El-Rufai. He has made that clear. He has carried out a state broadcast to his people, speaking to residents in Kaduna. He assured them that in Kaduna State, there is going to be, everybody should respect and accept and use the 1,500 and all of the notes so far. Accept the new, accept the old. What do you make?
The thing, the danger of what Buhari and his Attorney General and his coterie of shadowy backers in Aso Rock have created is a bad precedent. Is that they are saying that you can be an anarchist and be the president of this country. And it's not good, because what it means is that anybody can defy the law tomorrow and say, well, the president defied the court order of the Supreme Court. I can defy the court order of the magistrate court. I can beat up my wife and so on. They say I should appear before the court. I can say I don't want to appear before the court because the president has said the court order can be, poo-pooed. And so it's not good. It's not good for the country, and it's not good for our democracy. We have to learn to understand that the law is the law. That is what.
And the point there is, the law cannot favor you every time.
Cannot.
That's the issue. Because the point there is, as much as the president could have good intentions, as much as he could have from the projections and from security reports and from everything, the idea, it's a good one. Everyone has agreed to the fact that the idea is a good one. But the implementation process and all of the fallout of it, you have to take cognizance of all of those right now. Nigerians are also talking about the timing of the implementation of the policy.
The Minister of Works, Babatunde Raji Fashola, was here last week. And it drew attention to one point. It said that what the law says is that we have to replace the money. It didn't say that they should mop up the money. So even the mopping up exercise is not only impunity, it's against the law. If I put my 1 Naira into the vault, you give me the new one Naira
Exactly.
immediately. That's how it's done everywhere.
That's why they call it swap.
That's why they call it swap.
Exactly.
It's not a mop. Eh? So that's the thing. That even this exercise is impunity. It's against the law. It's illegal. The mopping up is illegal. Because the law says replace. Replace means there's no vacuum.
Exactly.
Not there's vacuum. Nobody has money.
You take that.
The government has taken
you
the
collect
money.
that. You take
That's why
this
I asked him last year. I said, that's extortion. He said, well, that's my language. but that's what's happening. It's extortion. That's why I said even the law of the federal of the central bank has to be reviewed. That the law can be the law may intend something that is good, but somebody can turn the intention of the law to the wrong thing. That's what Emefiele and his boss or bosses have done. That the whole idea of replacing the money is okay. Sometimes the money has gotten into the wrong hands. There's mutilation. There's so many reasons for you to change the thing. Okay, corruption and all of that. And if you want to stop corruption, is it the last moment of your you have not worked on corruption for the past 8 years. It is not that you want to solve corruption when you are going out. In fact, that you are even concentrating on doing the Naira redesign at the last moment means that your efforts in the past 8 years have failed. You are a failure in terms of fighting corruption because you want to use the last minute to do it. You cannot do it the last minute because you have not done it from the beginning. If you have done it from the beginning and you have really done it well, then this idea of vote buying and all of that will have become unnecessary because you have already put the right things in place. So you don't force it. As they say, you can't force the spring.
Well, the point there is, as it is, Nigerians, everything that we make, everything that the government, whatever policy you're coming up with, whatever plan you have, whatever strategy you have, everything falls down back to the average Nigerian. The moment the Nigerian says, no, this is not the way to go, we don't like this. It's a democracy. It is during the military or a dictatorship that it is forced on you and there's nothing you can do about it. In an institution of democracy, you have to listen to the voice of the people.
Of the people. Yes, exactly.
Because it's by the majority after all.
Exactly. And then the president is acting now that, okay, is acting as though I can't change my mind. There's what they call conscience and conceit. If you have conscience, you go away, you part with your conceit. Because conceit is not good for conscience. Although Shakespeare said, our conscience has made cowards of us all. But it's better for you to be a coward for conscience than for you to have conceit over conscience. So what is happening here is that you are using your conceit to cover your consent because you want to say, I've decided, so I can't change my mind. You don't do that. That's conceit. And the Bible says, and it says that people say pride goes before the fall. Yeah. So that's the thing. So it's time for conscience and not for conceit.
Yeah. Anyway, we wait to see how these things will go forward. Election is just in a few days' time. This is the election week.
Yes.
This Saturday, every Nigerian will be going out to exercise their vote, depending on how they want to vote. So we wait to see if the meeting of the governors and the national chairman and the progressive governors, what it will turn out, if at all they can prevail on the president to change his mind between now and the weekend or anytime soon. Yeah.